I am not physically going out and doing any kind of satsangs. So I have to be connected almost every single day. So if I have to say today that it is important for someone to leave the phone aside or to leave the device aside, it is something which I will not be able to do.
Welcome to the Change My Way of Life podcast. Jai Shri Krishna Guruji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes. Today we're going to be talking about this digital age. For example, sitting at home, should there be rules about phone use and digital or electronic product use?
Of course, there has to be some kind of a rule or some kind of a restriction put on these devices. No longer are we talking to each other at the dinner table. Even early morning breakfast is also lost on the phone. Now, phone is just not meant for news or social media. It is also meant more for office work and various other things. You will find that today's office work, that is whatever that happens in the field outside your personal life, professional world is now taking up more than 10 to 12 hours of the working man's or women's day. I have seen people even in the middle of the night lost in their phones because they have to answer to their bosses or there is some meeting going on across the world, and that is very disturbing. I told a few of my disciples that you have to put the phone aside. They came up with an answer which was very strange. They said, Guruji, we have to attend these calls. Even if I am not facing the camera, I am not even opening the camera, but yet I have to be on the call, and it's literally taken up my personal life. I am sitting with my children for food and I get a call and I have to immediately go on the call. And no doubt there are people across the world nowadays who are taking calls all the time, especially those who are in the information technology and the upcoming industries. There is a difficulty. So by telling them to keep the phone aside, it doesn't work. So we have to find the family time or the me time during the course of the day, which has to be worked out properly. That means if there is a person who is the head of the family, he needs to be on top of it, he or she. Now, it means that you should know exactly what the need of that person is. I was shocked to see even children, young children, going on the phone and searching for answers. What it meant was they are more adaptable to this kind of a revolution, that is the digital culture that we are talking about, than reading books and other things. Even in schools and colleges, the same thing has happened. Earlier, the notes and other things were created by people in their books. We used to write notes. No longer that is the case. You will find that nowadays the children are using the AI and various other tools available on the internet to create the notes and whatever that they require through their phone. And this is something which cannot be avoided. See, think like this. Earlier, I would have spent 5 hours or 6 hours reading some kind of a textbook or something like that, and then writing down the answers, or maybe looking it up in some kind of a guide. You used to get guides. No longer that is valid today. A young person who is maybe attending his graduate school is more lost in the phone because of these reasons. He is finding answers on the net. And then the teachers also in these schools and colleges are dependent more on that. I have seen people creating notes on, notebook LM. And today, again, a thing has happened where we are able to construct the entire lecture in a shorter format as well, which means you need the lecture notes. So these are few difficulties which we are facing if we say that you have to keep your phone aside. It is really very difficult. I can vouch for this because I have seen these young graduate students and youngsters as well who are in school today doing almost everything on their phone, which takes up a very long time, no doubt about it. Physical reading has gone out. That means book reading and all that has gone out. It's more on the device based rather than book based. That is also there. Now, let us take even a case of a housewife. You will find that the social media has adapted itself in such a manner that if you were to see one video, say, preparation of some food item, the social media is going to push through its algorithm number of videos, which then becomes a very big string of videos for you to watch. Think like this: if I want to make a biryani, there are going to be more than 50 biryani recipes that will be put in front of me. Can you imagine? I want to make something unique and I have to watch these 50 videos because the social media doesn't want to leave me. They want me to be on their platform for a long time. How do I get out of it? So it has become more addictive in nature. And the latest thing which has come about today, where the creation of videos and various other things has become so fast and so quick that there is a lot more dependency on the device and on this digital world than earlier. Earlier, I would have told my advertising company to create some kind of an ad, and it would have taken me 2 days, 3 days to get one small ad. Today, you do it on so many different platforms, and you create it, you can animate it, you can have voiceovers, and there are so many things, and it takes up time, of course. Since you are also doing the editing of videos, I am sure your husband must have definitely said, "Why are you lost in your device for such a long time?" I can guarantee you this much. And even in my world where I am talking about spirituality, I think 50% of my time I will be more or less on the devices. Simply because I am connecting through them to the world. I am not physically going out and doing any kind of satsangs. So I have to be connected almost every single day. So if I have to say today that it is important for someone to leave the phone aside or to leave the device aside, it is something which I will not be able to do. And for that matter, the people will not be able to do because the world is changing very, very quickly. And I have to be on top of it. So for the children as well as for the adults, I think it's a very tough world out there. Even if I say that they should keep their phone aside.
Yes, Gurji. Are we just making choices, and can we make better choices? Can I say that I'm going to sit down with my spouse and we're going to interact? We're not going to hold our phones?
Yeah, we have to make a choice. End of the day, what is important to you? Your relationships are important, or is the phone important? The phone is a new relationship. The phone is connecting you not only to your office, to the world, to the customers, to your friends, your relatives, the news, the innovations in the industry, and so many things. Relationship is offering me only one thing. And here the problem lies in that I am already in a relationship. I can be secure about it. The thought comes in the mind. Whereas I am insecure, whereas the phone and the device is concerned. Because I can lose track of what is happening in my office if I am not connected. Can you understand this? This is a very dangerous state. And we have to be very particular about considering relationship as a part of our life, as a part of our daily whatever that we are doing. But the solutions which we are offering today are not acceptable for number of these reasons, like I said to you. So what we got to do is we have to sit and focus down on this issue. How is it that we can solve this problem with the technology itself? Of course, can I use the technology to solve this problem also? So we will take that into consideration and let us see how we can go about trying to solve this issue.
Yes. Well, when it comes to that doom scrolling, can we not just remove the apps off our devices?
Yes, of course, you can remove the app from the phone, but will it solve the problem for you? Think what I said. What are the apps that we are using today? Those who are not interested in this kind of a social media, they have removed themselves from almost all the social media. Correct? But here I am not talking of social media at all. Let us say doom scrolling is now connected to AI. The moment you ask AI the question, whatever that you are asking, have you noticed at the end of that entire transaction, the AI is going to prompt you to give another question? It is leading you on. Have you noticed it? It is leading you on to a further and a further and a further question. And you are going on a trajectory. Plus, you have to read whatever is written over there. Think like that. You have to read what is written. So, doesn't it take up your time? Naturally, it is taking up the time. Now, there are certain reference material also that has come into the picture. That means if I am in school or college, my teacher has given me reference material. I have to go and study that material as well. If I am in an office or my workspace, I have to research, I have to go ahead and find out a lot about whatever. Maybe it's about the client or about the problems with the subject or whatever it might be. Am I not supposed to do that? So it is not just the social media apps that are going to cause misery to us, but I am forced to watch also ads. I am also forced to watch some videos. I am forced to even read some journals and some material. Plus, I am supposed to interact with AI. Now, all this I cannot eliminate. I can drop off from all the social media, no doubt about it. But let us say you are working for a top-notch organization. Should you be on LinkedIn? Of course. Most of the people are there on LinkedIn for this purpose. You will find that even in your regular feeds, you are on, let us say, WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, you are 100% going to get a feed which says, go on this platform. There will be some links given to Instagram and given to TikTok or those kind of things. So that is also a part of my life. And another very important thing which we have to take into consideration today is there are apps which I cannot get away from, like Amazon, Netflix. You understand these apps are there. I cannot get away from them. I am there on Netflix. I am there on Amazon. I am there on all these apps. There, one more problem you have. Then I have to be on my travel app as well. My Ubers. Should I not be on Uber? Of course, I have to be on Uber. I have got at least 6 or 7 government apps. My payment happens on the phone. Think about this difficulty. My banking happens on the phone. My payments to even a grocer happens on the phone. You know the number of apps that I'm trying to delete? I am adding more rather than deleting them. And then they will say, we had given an offer to you on Instagram. Okay. So I want to buy something on Amazon and the offer was given on Instagram. So I go to Instagram, click the link, then I come to Amazon and buy this good. I mean, can you imagine this kind of a thing? So this is also a difficulty which I am facing today. And believe me, it is impossible to get out of this thing. See, understand one thing. It is very easy to tell someone to get out of the phone or to not look at the phone. But practically, you are always on the phone because right from morning to night, you are using it for all these purposes that I said. Aren't you using them? So you are going to be lost in the phone. For that matter, the only thing which I can take out of my life is the social media, and that to a certain percentage of it. Beyond that, I cannot get out of that phone. And now I hope you understand that doom scrolling was there for social media, but it is no longer social media. It is my social marketplace. Think. When I say social marketplace, it has nothing to do with social media. I am buying goods online. Have you ever noticed on TikTok how many things are being sold? Have you noticed on YouTube how many things are being sold? Instagram. And that marketplace has now expanded further. And that is the reason why to say that you are doom scrolling and then yourself getting into the same act of doom scrolling because, okay, I was trying to locate this product on Amazon. Okay, it has taken me 45 minutes to locate the product. because I have to find a good rate for it. And then I went to the other apps and I searched for it. So have you not lost your time over there? So instead of calling this episode, this about relationships, I think we should call it more the problems with this new digital culture that we have, rather than calling it a podcast made for the purpose of relationships. I think it's taken a different turn altogether. Don't you think so?
Absolutely, Guruji. Thank you so very much for speaking with us today.
You're welcome.
If you have enjoyed this presentation and would like to be informed of new presentations, remember to like, share, and subscribe or follow. Thank you.